What if I told you Earth might not be ours alone? That, according to military insiders and whistleblowers, 57 different alien species have already visited or are currently visiting Earth. It sounds like science fiction, maybe even paranoia, but this theory has been echoed by former government officials, military personnel, and alleged insiders with top-secret clearance. One of the most well-known voices behind this claim is Sergeant Clifford Stone, a former U.S. Army soldier who said he worked on secret crash retrieval missions involving unidentified flying objects. He claimed that during his time in the military, he had access to classified documents that listed 57 different extraterrestrial species, some of which were humanoid, others completely beyond human comprehension. These beings, according to Stone, varied in intent. Some were peaceful observers, while others had far more manipulative or even predatory motives. And he wasn't the only one. Years later, Paul Hellyer, the former Canadian Minister of Defense, publicly stated that aliens were already among us and working with governments around the world. These beings, according to whistleblowers and conspiracy theorists, are not just visiting, they are actively shaping human history. Let's start with the most commonly reported type, the Greys. These short, large-headed beings with black, almond-shaped eyes are often described by alleged abductees as cold, emotionless, and clinical. They're said to be involved in a long-term genetic program, harvesting human DNA through abductions and hybridization experiments. Some believe they are trying to save their own species from extinction. Others claim they're creating human-alien hybrids to slowly integrate into human society, blending in until a time of full disclosure or domination. Then there are the Nordics, tall, blonde, human-like entities who are said to be more benevolent. They allegedly communicate telepathically and express concern about humanity's destructive tendencies, especially our use of nuclear weapons. According to reports, Nordics have warned humans to change course before it's too late. Some believe these beings are connected to ancient myths of sky gods or even biblical angels. But on the opposite end of the spectrum are the Reptilians. These entities are said to be shapeshifters, capable of disguising themselves as humans and infiltrating powerful positions in politics, business, and media. Conspiracy theorists claim that reptilians are behind global wars, economic collapses, and widespread surveillance, feeding off human fear and chaos like a form of energetic sustenance. Some go as far as to say they've taken over entire governments, using puppet leaders to manipulate the masses from the shadows. And here's where the story takes an even more bizarre turn. In 1954, President Dwight D. Eisenhower allegedly had a secret meeting with alien beings at Edwards Air Force Base. According to rumors and secondhand claims, this meeting resulted in what's known as the Greta Treaty, a supposed agreement between the U.S. government and extraterrestrial entities. In exchange for advanced technology, the aliens would be allowed to conduct limited experiments on humans. But the number of abductions reportedly spiraled out of control. Some insiders believe the U.S. lost control of the agreement, and the aliens never intended to keep their side of the deal. Instead, they allegedly used the treaty as a foothold to expand their operations on Earth unchecked. According to these stories, entire underground bases now exist where joint human-alien operations take place. Places like Dulce Base in New Mexico, where whistleblowers claim horrific genetic experiments have been conducted for decades. Meanwhile, the public is kept distracted, told it's all fiction. Skeptics argue that these stories are built on coincidence, hearsay, and science fiction tropes. They say there's no solid proof, and that people like Stone, Lazar, and Schneider are either lying or delusional. But others point to thousands of consistent eyewitness reports, leaked government files, and even recent disclosures from the U.S. government acknowledging that unidentified aerial phenomena are real and defy current technology. So if UAPs are real, why not the beings piloting them? And why are so many governments suddenly talking about UFOs after decades of denial. The number 57 is oddly specific, and Stone claimed that each species had its own unique physiology, psychology, and intentions. Some breathe methane. Some thrive in high radiation environments. Some are completely invisible to the human eye without special equipment. And a few, he said, look so much like us that they could walk among us without anyone ever knowing. If even one of these stories is true, just one, it would change everything we know about history, religion, science, and our place in the universe. Are we alone? Or are we just one planet in a cosmic petri dish being observed, manipulated, or even harvested by intelligence far older and more advanced than we can imagine? Until someone proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt, the truth remains buried beneath secrecy, ridicule, and fear. But as more files are declassified and more insiders come forward, the question becomes harder to ignore. Are we really in charge of Earth? Or are we just temporary tenants, watched over, experimented on, and influenced by beings we've only just begun to understand? If this made you question everything you thought you knew, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the strange, the hidden, and the unexplained. Drop a comment below. Do you think we're alone? Or have the 57 species already made Earth their home? Your opinion might just open someone's eyes. And remember, the truth is out there, but only if you're willing to look for it.